it what you want, I need what you need. Just give me a shot, call me if you come out. You know, say me get no money in my wallet. You know, say me got no brain in my pocket. But I got what you want, and I got what you need. Me get out with time for this thing. Baby, what me have is what you looking for. Baby, what me get is what you dying for. You just said you to me have to give it to you. Right away, me I feel more than you. Baby, me a more than you, now you more than me. And it's all you more than me, girl, I feel free. And when you give it to me, then let me give it to you. Me and the thought that like you is sweet. Hey yo, listen, man. You know what he said? You know what he said? Hold on, I said so. You know what he said? You check it out, man. Go out them good boys. I know what he said. Oh yeah, check it. Hey yo, now listen, man. Listen, everybody. Hold on, I said so. You know what he said? Check it out, man. Listen, man. You know what he said? Everybody never wanna play you with you. Give me the just I'm on a serious crew. Just on it where you want, on it where you need. Just give me a shot, call me if you come out. You know say me get no money in my wallet. You know say me got no brain in my pocket. But I got what you want, and I got what you need. Me get my weight down for this thing. Baby, what me have is what you looking for. Baby, what me got is what you dying for. You just said you to me have to give it to you. Right now with me, I feel more than you. Baby, me a more than you, now you more than me. And they call you more than me, girl, I feel free. And when you give it to me, then let me give it to you. Me at the turn that light TV screen. Hey yo, listen, man. You know what he said? You know what he said? Well, I said so. You know what he said? You check it out, man. Because all of them good boys, I know what he said. Oh yeah, check it.
No. Yeah.
All right, guys. Cola Man here. I want to wish you a happy weekend. Today is a 28 years celebration, 28 years anniversary of my musical journey. My name is Cola Man. My real name is Michael Uche Ibuanogo. I started music at the long time ago, in 1994.
My name is Cola Man. My real name is Michael.
1994, I started music, my musical journey, with my then partner named Matty Man. And we started writing demos, and back then we couldn't find sponsorship, and there was nothing like social media, so we have limited opportunity to showcase our talent. We just continue writing demos and rehearsing, and we could gather a little money, and we went to a Genesis studio at Aba, I think Owerri Road, Aba. I cannot remember the exact address, but the studio is called Genesis Studio. It was the first time I experienced recording studio, how it works. I was a little bit nervous, but I had enough confidence to deliver. And back in the days, we don't have producers. Maybe the only producer I used to I used to hear about was one guy that was producing for Kenny's Music in Lagos. I always just hear about him on the radio, but you could not get his phone number, you could not get his address. There was no social media, so you have to know someone who knows someone who knows before you can even get to him. And when you get to him, it might be that he will not even have time for you, especially if you don't have enough money for the production. So what we did was, what musicians then normally do is that they book for a studio section, maybe in the morning or in the evening. In our case, we booked for evening section. We went to studio, the guitarist was there, the percussionist was there, and then the drum was programmed on the synthesizer. So the engineer was at the same time the drummer programmer. So you just come into the studio and the musicians will be there and you just sing for them. You sing for them, they listen to you and they start playing immediately what they hear, according to what they hear. So there was no rehearsal because you are on the time. You have to make sure you finish before the studio section is out. So you have to be accurate on what you're doing. So if there will be some mistakes, which can be corrected with the program, the engineer will just do some fast edits because he doesn't even have time. Nobody has time. Sometimes some of the mistakes are left there. So the song I'm going to pray for you now. The song I'm going to play for you now. You might even hear some mistakes. So it was just a demo, but right now, currently now, where there's a lot of musicians, there's a lot of programs and some programs you can easily download on the internet for producing music. You can demo might even sound like a finished job right now, but back in the days, demo is demo. When you listen to demo, you will know, you will hear some mistakes and other things. You could hear that it was done in a hurry. So we went into the studio and started singing for them, and they started playing according to what they hear. And the studio engineer just pressed record, and he just recorded one after the other. I think we recorded about 4 songs that night. So the first song we recorded, my first ever song, which I did with my partner, Matty Man, and our group name was called the Shandies, the Reggae Shandies. Shandies is like something you would put on a tea or in a coffee to sweeten it up. So it means to shandy something up is to sweeten it up. So our group name was called the Shandies. And this song is called Chetano. It was done in Igbo language. So listen. You can hear the quality. The quality is long time ago. You could hear it's recorded with not with the digital recorder. Everything was manual recorded. Of course, I tried to digitalize it. Okay, wait. Excuse me. Okay, this was the first one. This was the first one, 1994. It's my partner singing.
jaja, chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja, chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja. That is my line, I must I go there. That is my line, I must I go there. That is my line, I must I go there. That is my line, I must I go there. Otutu kahadi baby donya wije, one mone kahadi donya wije. Otutu kahadi baby donya wije, one mone kahadi donya wije. Ebe Moses janya ya duwana, muku ye mekata imetunya wajana. Sepolu Chineke nezọpụtalụ, kenenu Moses onye jupụtalụnụ, kenenu Joshua onye dubatalụnụ, nana kena ekpelụnụ n'ụka, ala enyi na mana uju. Chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja, chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja, chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja, chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja.
This song was produced in 20 minutes. It was done in 20 minutes.
Chineke singenu wesita tamana, tiwa michanda no bize gafe, nagamana kena nepelo mongapa. Mahwe Moses jeliko nenuruku, eboje konati wiriako. Omwese hawe bongwe finefi, sinobu Chineke ketuputala ha. Nani jimde beha bolu. Chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja. Chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja. Chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja. Chetanuta, nanye bomo jaja, hey, chetabanuta, nanye bomo jaja. I must not go there. That's my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That's my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That's my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there. That is my land, I must I go there.
That is my land, I must I go there. Yes, that was the first song we recorded, 1994, 28 years from now. That was exactly the beginning of my musical journey, the beginning of Kolaman's musical journey. So a child of 28 years is not a child anymore. As a matter of fact, he's already old enough to have grown-up kids, if you will think about that. So I give God the grace, I give God the thanks and praises for the grace and the strength and for the life He has given me to go on my musical journey. Yeah, so that was Chetanota. Chetanota. Remember today that we are the children of Jah. That was what it was saying in my local dialect. Remember today that we are the children of Jah. We are God's children. So the next song is called Freedom Blues. Freedom Blues. This song was composed together with my partner Machiman. Listen to it.
Waiting for the freedom blues. Freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm waiting for the freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, waiting for the freedom blues. I'm a slave in a bandage of sin, and I've tried to free myself, but no money can buy my freedom. And I try, but I can't run away my shadows. What can I say? Sitting myself down, what's wrong with me? What's my sin? I'm a slave. Am I resolution? Yeah, we like resolution. I shall go resolution. He will lead me in a paradise. So now, and I'm waiting for the freedom blues. So freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm waiting for the freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom
Beautiful reggae music.
freedom blues. I'm waiting for the freedom blues. Freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, waiting for the freedom blues.
Yeah, one love. Onyeka Photos. I see you, bro. Please share the link. Link up others. Join me in the celebration of 28th musical journey anniversary of Coleman. You know, we have to celebrate ourselves sometimes. We don't wait to die before other people can celebrate us. We celebrate ourselves while still living.
I'm a prison, cannot save myself. Won't you help me, son of man? Cause the Bible says, if you knock, he will open the door. Cause I'm a prisoner and I'm waiting for the freedom day. I'm a resolution. Yeah, we like resolution. I shall call resolution. He will lead me in a paradise. So now, and I'm waiting for the freedom blues. So freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm waiting for the freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still
This was
waiting.
28 years ago. This song was recorded with the real musicians, not computer programmed. It was played live in the studio.
I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, waiting for the freedom blues. Freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm waiting for the freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, waiting for the freedom blues.
Freedom Blues.
son of man.
Waiting for my freedom.
Cause the Bible say, if he know, he will open the door. I'm a resolution. Yeah, we like resolution. I shall go resolution. He will lead me in a paradise. So now, and I'm waiting for the freedom blues. So freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm waiting for the freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm waiting for the freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm waiting for the freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm still waiting. Freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. I'm waiting for the
Freedom blues, freedom blues, freedom blues. After 28 years, the song is still sweet. That is how you know a real reggae song, you know. And back in the days, there was no possibility of you making a mistake. The producer will pause it, tells you to sing it again, to repeat it again. No, back in the days, what we used was not a digital recorder. It was just everything is manually done. They press play and you have to sing from the beginning to the end. So if you forget your text or you forget your lyrics, that's your problem. It's not the problem of the producer. It's not the problem of the musicians. They will just continue. You just continue. So when you sing rubbish, you end up having a rubbish track, a rubbish song. So before you go to studio, you have to rehearse very well at home so that when you go there, you perform as if you're performing on stage. So, but right now, some musicians doesn't even know how to sing and they don't even know the text. They just come to the studio, the producer sit down, and when he makes mistake, the producer will keep on stopping and he keep on repeating till he gets that verse. Or when he sings to the end, the producer can easily come to where he made mistake, cut it out, take where he sang very well, replace it. Back in the days, it was not possible. It was just a very big tape recorder. You just press play and you start singing. So you have to be sure that you are prepared, well prepared, before you go to studio. Otherwise, it will be a waste of time and a waste of money. So, guys, that was Freedom Blues, 1994, at Genesis Studio, Aba, Owerri Road, Aba. So many of you were not born even yet. So many of your parents were not even gotten married. So the next one is called From a Distance. It was also composed by me and my partner, Machiman. If he's watching, greetings to Machiman. He was a very big mentor to me. He guided me how to start recording for the first time, start composing my songs. And if I compose a song, I present it to him. He would tell me, no, it doesn't go that way. You have to make sure that each line rhymes and it makes sense at the same time. I didn't know that. So he guided me till I just like a child learning to sit and stand and all of a sudden walk and then run and then finally jump. This is how I developed musically. You have to, at the beginning, you have to have a guide and someone who guide you and motivate you to grow. So the next song is called From a Distance. Listen now. Back in the days where we are more root reggae was involved back in the days. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Onyeka Photos.
Distance, from a distance, love is watching. Distance,
Lord is watching. God is watching everything we do from a distance, from far away distance. God is watching distance. God is watching
from a distance.
Distance. From a distance.
God is watching
Distance. God is watching.
This one I play. Son I most high.
It's like a gospel
I wanna
song.
tell you what the Lord has
And when we were composing this song, when you listen, you think we are so high. But we were musically high, you know. Yeah.
I was myself when book was brought to me, but I man should I open, but one by one
Once the book was open, the book of life,
when
the book was open. Now the book was open, was the book of life.
and I know God
God is watching from a distance. Distance, from a distance. Lord is watching. Distance, Lord is watching from a distance. From a distance, Lord is watching. Distance, Lord is watching. This is a gospel ready. From a distance, Lord is watching. Distance, Lord is watching.
I wanna tell you what the Lord has said.
Yeah.
I myself was I carried away
In the bush area,
I was myself when book was brought to me,
for I man should I open.
but one by one
Was the book was open. When the book was open, now the book was open. Was the book of life.
and I know God
God is watching from a distance. Distance, from a distance. Lord is watching. Distance, Lord is watching from a distance. From a distance, Lord is watching. Distance, Lord is watching from a distance. From a distance, Lord is watching. Distance, Lord is watching.
Hey, one book was
Open. Now the book was open. Was the book of life.
and I know God
God
is
is
watching
watching
from a distance.
Distance, from a distance.
God is watching
Distance, God is watching.
from a distance.
Distance, from a distance. God is watching. Distance, God is watching.
From a distance.
Distance, distance. Lord is watching. Distance. Lord is watching.
From a distance.
Distance. Lord is distance.
Watching.
Distance. Lord is watching. Whatever you do on earth, our God is watching from a distance. Whatever you do in secrecy or you do in the open, our Lord is watching in the distance. And at the end, a book of life will be open. But the question is, would you find your name in the book of life? That was what the music is talking about. So back in the days, anytime you're composing a song, make sure your song has a strong message. It's not what the children are singing these days. They just sing about things that doesn't make sense and keep on repetition of the words. Things that doesn't make sense is what sells now. But back in the days, before you listen to a music, you make sure you get the message. Message is what gives value to the music you produce. So back in the days, we make sure we are singing conscious music, things that will make you to meditate. So that was from a distance, from Genesis Studio, Owerri Road, Aba, in 1994, courtesy of Shandy's Reggae Band, Kolaman and the Machiman. So the next one is the main track of our song, our album, so to say, our demo CD. It's called Shaman City. It was the favorite track of everyone. Even when we were singing this song, there was one guy called Masha Congo. He had this song and he was carried away. He begged us to make the intro for us. He was a dancehall artist, very famous dancehall artist in Port Harcourt. But he was at the same time in Genesis Studio. Genesis Studio was very famous where people make songs. I think A.V. Edina and the Mandatos, they also recorded in Genesis Studio. I saw their albums and their pictures when they were recording. You will see famous, even, I don't know if Ras Kimono was recording there also. It was a very famous studio that produces reggae artists. So Masha Congo jumped in and did this intro for us in this Shaman City. He was carried away because the song was so sweet. Listen up. This is Masha Congo.
Original Matthew and Coleman in a new ragamuffin business. Reality. Check out the first Chinese. Watch this.
This was Masha Congo.
Once a time when we live, yes, we live in Shaman, like the days of the age. Days we think no evil.
We were hazard and naive before we call it a day, but we go be happy and be stay. We go be happy and be stay.
This was my first ragga.
We are the only one come from the Shaman City.
From the Shaman City.
We are the only man come from the Shaman City.
From the Shaman City.
We are the only man come from the Shaman
Me tell you, from the Shaman City.
We are the only man come from the
Let me
Shaman
say,
City.
I wanna artist authentically. If you know what I mean, will you be coming to Shaman? If you know what I mean, will you be coming to Shaman? Let me say, we go be happy and be stay. In the me go be glad, we go be happy and be stay. In the me go be glad, catch me say, we go be like the father that because they become shady. So we go be no more in a jail after they become ready. We don't stop, we go be happy and be stay. We go be happy and be stay. Watch me now. We gonna live in a Shaman till a Magdam day. We gonna live in a Shaman till they do me day, man. We gonna be happy and be stay. We gonna be happy and be stay.
We are the only man come for the... That's the demo. It's an old demo, 28 years old. Come, Jah, yes, me know, man.
So if you believe in Jah,
Thou shalt never be hunger nor thirsty.
Yes, man.
The work of Jah is great.
Speaker.
Shaman, Shaman.
we are the only man
Come from the Shaman City.
From the Shaman City.
We are the only man come from the Shaman City.
From the Shaman City.
We are the only man come from the
Me
Shaman
tell you, from the Shaman City.
We are the only man come from the
You can
Shaman
say
say, I wanna artist authentically. If you know what I mean, will you be coming to shaman? If you know what I mean, will you be coming to shaman? Let me say, we go be happy and be say, in the me go be happy and be say, in the me go be got as we say, we go be like if another before they become shit. So go be no money natural after they become friendly. We go be happy and be say. We gonna be happy and busy. Watch me now. We gonna live in a shaman till a magnum day. We gonna live in a shaman till a gloomy day, man. We gonna be happy and busy. We gonna be happy and busy.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman
We tell you, from the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city. We are the only man come from the shaman city.
We live in shaman.
Shaman, the praise of the air. Then we think no evil.
We rehearse and then not give before they come into the book. We go be happy and be say. We go be happy and be say.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
We tell you, from the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city. We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
I wanna artist authentically. If you know what I mean, will you be coming to shaman? If you know what I mean, will you be coming to shaman? Let me say, we go be happy and be say, in the me go be gone, we go be happy and be say, in the me go be gone, as we say, we go be like if another before they become shit. So go be no money natural after they become friendly. We go be happy and be say. We gonna be happy and be sister. Watching now, we gonna live in a city of shaman. Till a magnum day. We gonna live in a city of shaman. Till it, do me day, man. We gonna be happy and be sister. We gonna be happy and be sister.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
We tell you, from the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
We tell you, from the shaman city.
We are the only man come from the shaman city.
From the shaman city. We are the only man come from the shaman city. From the shaman city. We are the only one shaman city.
Yeah, man. I feel so rejuvenated, listening to my old tracks of 20 years, 28 years old. And it feels good to listen to these old tracks, how I started from the beginning with the Shandy's reggae band. It was by the grace of Almighty Jah. It's not easy on this musical journey. A lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties, a lot of discouragement, a lot of hindrances, a lot of stones on the way. But we keep on keeping on, mashing up to Shaman City. So that was the demo we had back in the days, 1994. Then 1996, we wanted to do to see if we can go on to the next step. So we gathered money again. Some people contributed money to us. We went to Lagos, to Amy Records, Lagos, where we recorded the same songs, but it was a different kind of instrument. So the musicians back then did also the same thing. They just listened to us, play the songs, and let us sing through. So, but later on, I realized that what the demo we did in Aba was even much sounds much better than what we did in Lagos, even though we spent more money in Lagos. Amy Records, Lagos. So I have only one track, which is this Chetanota, but the rest I didn't, because it was not interesting. So let me play Chetanota, what we did in Lagos, 1996. Listen. You can see that the quality is not so mastered. It was not even loud enough. Because when you go to different studios, musicians will play a different thing.
Ụmụ Isosi na n'Ijipt na-abụ Chineke si n'eluigwe zitata.
You can see the quality is not so good. So I think we'll stop it and play something nice. What we have to play now is Inner the Light. This song was one of the songs I recorded when I came to Europe, when I came to Austria, Vienna, Austria. This was one of my first songs after leaving Nigeria. It's called Inner the Light. This song was played so much in AIT, Galaxy TV, and one other TV stations. It was played on the rotation, because it was a favorite song from some of the TV presenters. Inner the Light. It has a powerful message. Listen.
Lord, yes I am. Case last year. I and I be blessed from above, and no one can blow my light away. The heart stop beating, come with the fire of purity to provide the nation. They keep running after me. No one can see them, but me see them running. Kiss last year. Guide your sons. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you try to rise up, them a pick up, they gon' try to shoot me down. But no matter how them a try, me a go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. Anytime me a try to rise up, them a pick up, they gon' try to shoot me down. But no matter how them a try, me a go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. Hungry na me like me learn to keep upright. Left and right, my mama taught me nice. When the Rasta man arise, up and power full of man, me a go keep on strike. When me come with the fire. Well, them evil and darkness jar through them way I go fight you. Like a blizzard when me strike. All of them party bumbo clad them a mourn and grind. Evil and darkness food them in a them hurt. Dirty policies food them in a them brain yo. In a the church them a praying. Feed them selfishness and no righteousness. Every time me a try to rise up, them a pick up, they gon' try to shoot me down. But no matter how them a try, me a go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. Anytime me a try to rise up, them a pick up, they gon' try to shoot me down. But no matter how them a try, me a go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. Every time them a fi try to drop, that's my life. I me no greed them. When they pour the blessing on me fire, I me no greed them. When they pour the salt in on me wound, I me no greed them. Me have to struggle to survive. When me running to the left, and me running to the right, I'm the front, I'm the back, and I'm stuck at the center. And then me try to look up in the sky. All of when me see they want to strangle my life. Angel Gabriel, Angel Michael, St. Anthony, St. Joseph, St. James, and John, even Mother Virgin Mary, them say, Paul man, you don't have to fear. We always say just to wipe off your tears. Anytime me a try to rise up, them a pick up, then gon' try to shoot me down. But no matter how them a try, me a go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. Anytime me a try to rise up, them a pick up, then gon' try to shoot me down. But no matter how them a try, me a go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. You don't know what me say. When call a man, me have to come. When me come, cause me burning at the light. Never know say wisdom is life. I now always stand up for the truth and right. You don't know what me say. When call a man, me have to come. When me come, cause me burning at the light. Never know say wisdom is life. I man always stand up for the truth and right. Only Jaja, he has the right to take away the breath from another life. That giver of life, that can Selassie I. Jaja, Rastafari, sing.
Anytime me I try to rise up, them a pick up, then go try to shoot me down. But no matter how them a try, me I go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. Anytime me I try to rise up, them a pick up, then go try to shoot me down, yo. But no matter how them a try, me I go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. Anytime me I try to rise up, them a pick up, they go try to shoot me down. But no matter how them a try, me I go keep going higher, higher, higher in my life. All I'ma say, can me no breed them, can me no breed them. When me try to survive, yeah, can me no breed them, can me no breed them, yeah. Me born in the life, me born in the life.
That was Inna the Life, ladies and gentlemen. And the song was produced by me from A to Z, even the beat and the composition. And it was even recorded in my tiny little home studio back in the days. I think it was 2004. Inna the Light, ladies and gentlemen. So if you like one of my music, you can comment down below your favorite track and I can repeat it. You can also call in during the live videos. I guess I have to stop here and we will continue next Saturday. And you see the number displayed on the screen. Whenever I'm on live, you can call in and make your request and also tell me your musical experience. Also, especially back in the days, in the 90s, your most favorite reggae artist and what you listened to in the radio back in the days. So I'm gonna close it with this freestyle I made in my studio. The first time I set up a studio, in my home studio, a family friend gave me a Windows 98 computer with no program, and I set it up. I never had an experience in a computer. Set it up, was making an experience, was making experiments, and this was the first song that came out of as a result of the experiment I was making. As a producer. So I bought a music program and started experimenting, and this was what came out. And I made a freestyle on it, and I enjoy it up to today. Listen, we are closing with this.
Hey yo, now listen everybody. What am I say so? You know what he said? Check it out, man. Listen everybody. You know what he said? Give me never wanna play you with you. Give me just I'm on a serious crew. Just on it where you want, on it where you need. Just give me a shot, call me if you come out. You know say me get no money in my wallet. You know say me got no brain in my pocket. But I got what you want, and I got what you need. Me get out with time for this thing. Baby, what me have is what you looking for. Baby, what me got is what you dying for. You just said you to me have to give it to you. Right away, me I feel more than you. Baby, me I'm more than you, now you more than me. And I tell you more than me, girl, I feel free. And when you give it to me, now let me give it to you. Me and the turn that light to the screen. Hey yo, listen all man. You know what me say? You know what me say? You know what me say? What am I say so? You know what me say? You check it out, man. Because all of them good boys, I know what me say.
They don't know what he said.
Check it. Hey yo, now listen everybody. What am I say so? You know what me say? Check it out, man. Listen, man. You know what me say? Give me never wanna play you with you. Give me just I'm on a serious crew. Just on it where you want, and it's where you need. Just give me a shot, call me if you come out. You know say me get no money in my wallet. You know say me got no brain in my pocket. But I got what you want, and I got what you need. Me the account we talk for this thing. Give me what me have is what you looking for. Baby, what me got is what you dying for. You just said you to me have to give it to you. Right away, me I feel more than you. Baby, me I'm more than you, now you more than me. And they tell you more than me, girl, I feel free. And when you give it to me, now let me give it to you. Me and they turn that light to the screen. Hey yo, listen all man. You know what he said? You know what he said? What am I say so? You know what he said? You check it out, man. Because all of them good boys, I know what he said. Oh yeah, check it.
No.
All right, people, we have to call it a day for today. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and one love and Jah love to all the Massive and crew and all the fans of Coleman. You can get us at the same time, the same day, Saturday coming week. I will continue with the next tracks. I gathered all my songs I've written in all my musical career. They are up to 95, and uncountable demos that was never finished, unreleased materials. But I said, why not? Let me just share it with you guys because life is too short. Yeah, don't celebrate me when I'm not here anymore. Celebrate me while I'm still alive. That's why I'm celebrating myself. One love from Coleman, Rasta Dream Productions. Enough respect. Shandy's Reggae Band. That was the root. Bless.